touch on gentrification, I want to bring in a question from an audience member. Inadura and Joseph, they're both from Boston, and they want to know what we can do to address the issue of gentrification.
Right. Great question. And I just want to firstly say that it's not accidental. Our city planning agency is purposely targeting Black and Brown communities and giving incentives to developers to come to our neighborhoods and price us out and build luxury developments. So the short answer to what can we do to address gentrification is actually very simple. Rents are getting too high. Let's regulate them. We don't have enough affordable housing. Let's build more. And the long answer is, we need to break free from this very destructive business as usual mentality, a mentality that relies on market ideology that gives people an excuse to throw their hands up and say nothing can be done.
Lisa,
This mentality intentionally created wealth inequity that's driving gentrification.
Lisa, Alex brings up some points there, but it all is very difficult. It's not as easy as just regulating and building more, right? How do you take those, what seemingly would be good solutions, and make it happen?
Well, that's a great question. So we do have laws to help force the hands of municipalities that don't want to do the right thing, right? So the Fair Housing Act, the Federal Fair Housing Act that was passed in 1968, just 7 days after the assassination of Dr. King, is an extremely powerful tool. And it allows civil rights activists, it allows residents like Annie to address the discriminatory policies and practices of municipalities, policies and practices that have even a discriminatory effect. So even if the municipality is not sort of intentionally meaning to cause displacement for underserved groups, even if the action is unintentionally discriminatory, you can use the Fair Housing Act to challenge these discriminatory practices, including exclusionary zoning ordinances. Now, additionally, the Fair Housing Act says that organizations, that municipalities have a responsibility to affirmatively further fair housing. So municipalities are supposed to be taking affirmative measures to increase and expand equitable and affordable housing opportunities for all of their residents. And if they don't, then residents have the right, they have an opportunity to challenge their municipalities under the law.